Hey everyone, welcome back to Fashion Design with Hannah. Today we'll be going over the most important event in the fashion calendar, and no, it's not the runway shows, so get that out of your mind right away. So most people in the United States are vaguely familiar with the concept of the Chinese Lunar New Year, otherwise known as the Spring Festival. Now I'm not sure about other parts of the world, but most people here are aware that your birth year has an animal assigned to it. It's a time where families gather around, a lot of focus is put on luck, prosperity, and health, and there's a lot of fireworks and dancing dragons, because that's what sticks out in our mind. And just like the Gregorian calendar New Year celebrations, if you live in a major city, you might have Lunar New Year celebrations as well. But what does that have to do with fashion, I hear you asking? Well, fashion fledgling, let's keep in mind that a large portion of the fashion industry uses China and other Asian countries for their manufacture. Any national holiday being celebrated in that area means production is fully halted. That doesn't mean the factories won't give their employees more time off though. For instance, the Chinese Lunar New Year of 2021 falls on February 12th. The Chinese national holiday for this falls on February 11th to February 17th, so that is a whole week. However, on average, I see the factories that I interact with giving employees about 2 weeks off on average, and all the way up to a month. The reason for this is that the majority of the Chinese factory workers are actually migrant workers. That means they either migrate from within their country or from nearby countries and work there for most of the year. Typically, these people are from rural areas or households that are deemed rural, as the household assignment system in China is a little bit complicated, and they go to the cities in order to work for most of the year and send money back home. An exact number is hard to track because of the very nature of migration, but as of 2019, there were an estimated 291 million rural migrant workers in China. That's almost the population of the United States in 2019. And those were just for work. Now imagine all those people on top of the normal population just trying to go home for one time period of the year. It's way worse than the United States during the holiday season. This time period is one of the worst times to be traveling around in China for obvious reasons, and it has a name, and there are many dialects of Chinese, and I'm hoping I'm hitting one of the pronunciations. The name is Chunyun, and it is deemed one of the largest migrant populations of humans in the world. So that is why the factories typically give their employees more time off. Bear in mind that they might not get much more or no more vacation for the rest of the year, and those days that they get off could easily be spent towards traveling towards their home region just to see their family for maybe a few hours or a few days. But fashion. Okay, so let me demonstrate. So this time off means that there's absolutely zero production going on while the world continues on its path of consumerism. In turn, the stores, buyers, production teams, factories, and designers alike need to have the spring shipments either ready to go as soon as the holiday ends or already in warehouses and stores ready to be put out for spring. They can't be dyed during the holidays, they can't be sewn during the holidays, and certainly not shipped during the holidays. Therefore, things might and almost always do get crazy during December and January because the Lunar New Year can start as early as mid-January. So you have the other holiday season happening in December, and you have people constantly taking off during then, people taking off during January and February, but you still have buyers in stores that are like, we need these March shipments, go. And you'll always have those last minute buyers in late December even saying, we need an order. We need an order right away. The lead times for production, aka from design to approvals to being in the stores, from China is about 3 to 6 months. 3 months if you're lucky and you get like a big factory and you have a small order and they actually take your small order. But I've been a part of a 2-month lead time coming from China, and that was crazy short. It was torture. Now almost all of the buyers know about lead times, and they'll still come at you with most ridiculous orders in late December, and some even try early January. And let me tell you, either A, miracles happen and it gets done, or B, miracles don't happen. To help make miracles happen, fashion companies tend to have hiring crazes in late November and early December, so keep that in mind if you're looking for a job. The latest hours you will probably work in the fashion industry occur at this time of the year, especially if your company does fashion shows in February. However, if your company doesn't do fashion shows in February, that's when people start taking their vacation, especially if they're in the production department. Now, when I say late hours, I mean you could start your day at the normal time of like 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe even 9:30. However, the company could push you to 8 p.m., 11 p.m. Later. Weekends. Totally fun, and most of us will never get paid overtime. Welcome to the fashion industry. So if you know someone who works in the fashion industry, just give them a little extra love in January. They probably need it. If you'd like to learn more about the Chinese migrant worker experience, there's a fantastic documentary called Last Train Home that was directed by Lixin that was released in 2009. It follows one migrant worker family from Lunar New Year to Lunar New Year and a little bit after that, and it shows how their work affects their life and their family life as well. It won the Best Documentary Feature in the 2009 IFDA, and I don't know how many documentaries can say this and how much weight you put into this, but it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I would actually agree with that rating. I watched it for free on Pluto, and what was nice is that I didn't need an account to sign up for it. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do want you guys to be able to watch it, so I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you guys can watch it as well. Now, if you have first-hand knowledge or experience of being a migrant worker within the industry, feel free to share your experience in the comments below. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to create a community within my channel so that way we can all get together and maybe even make it a better industry. Like, let's have some hope here. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. It'll help others find the channel and we can build a community together. For now, I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! My sewing machine. I hope so, but dang it. When you kick your dang stand.